AITA for telling my parents I won't look after them when they are old or give them money or support my brother? I, 39F, have a brother, 43 meters. My parents are 64F and 68 meters. My brother has no education beyond high school. He has no training or certifications. He has one job in his entire life. He barely lasted a year. The job was through a friend of our father. My brother still got fired for laziness and not doing any work. It's been 4 years since my brother was fired. He didn't work before that and he hasn't worked since. He lives with my parents rent-free and he uses their internet and eats their food for free. Our father gives him an allowance and pays for things like his phone and his truck. Our mother picks up after him, does his laundry and all his other chores. My brother doesn't contribute financially and he doesn't do chores or yard work. I stopped thinking about it years ago. If my parents want to do that for him, I'm not getting involved. Now I have found out from my parents that they expect me to look after my brother when they are gone. They are planning to leave him the house and money, but I would be expected to pay all the bills and his expenses. Not only that, their own financial situation isn't good now. Their house isn't paid off and they have other debts. My father can't retire because he can't afford it. 4 years ago my student loans were forgiven through PSLF and since then I have been saving for a down payment. I have enough to buy a house now, but instead of doing that my parents want me to give them money. My father is also complaining that he can't retire. My parents also say I have to move back to my hometown to look after them when they get old. My brother won't do it, and with their finances as they couldn't afford a nursing home. I told my parents to kick my brother out and stop giving him money. They could sell the house and pay off their debts. My father could retire and they could move into an apartment in a retirement community. My parents said they can't kick my brother out because he doesn't want to work, and they can't move into the retirement community because my brother wouldn't be allowed to live with them. All my brother does is lay around, watch TV, surf the internet and play video games. He doesn't have any responsibilities and he gets free money and all his chores taken care of. He isn't disabled and doesn't have any condition that stops him from working besides laziness. My mother has always wanted to go on a cruise and my father was going to take her on one later this year, but they had to cancel it because of their finances. Also, I want to add, in case anyone asks, that I haven't lived with my parents or received financial help from them since I was 18 years old. I told my parents I'm not moving back to look after them as they age. No chance, it's never happening. I told them I'm not giving them any money now and I'm definitely not supporting my brother when they are gone. They are upset. My mother was in tears. She said she can't believe I would abandon my brother. My father got mad at me for saying no and for making my mother cry. I don't even talk to my brother and he called me using my father's phone to cuss me out for telling my parents to kick him out and stop giving him money. Now I knew they would be upset. It's not unexpected. What was unexpected is that my aunt and uncle are also mad at me. They said I'm a terrible daughter and sister for refusing to help and I should be ashamed for abandoning my family. It's my mother's brother and his wife. Besides my parents and my brother, they are the only other family I have. Normally they get annoyed at my father complaining he can't retire or my mother complaining about money. My aunt and uncle are retired and on a fixed income, so I know my parents haven't asked them for money. But they think I should do what my parents want. Normally they aren't like this, so I'm wondering if I'm the butthole for telling my parents. No, because I always trust their judgment and advice.